Hello everyone and welcome back to Plot Hole Productions. I of course am your most handsomest host with the most, Nate Slater, back from vacation. If you couldn't tell, I got a tan. So Slab Addict Saturdays is back. If you couldn't tell, I got a package in from CGC. And if you don't know, when I get a package in from CGC, I don't look up any grades. I don't know what books I'm receiving. Only thing I know is that I'm either going to be very happy or very disappointed. The only thing I've done is basically just remove my shipping information. You can tell I haven't tampered with the box because it's still sealed very well. Thank you, CGC. And they've had a lot of stuff going on there, but we're not going to talk about that here. We're just going to do an unboxing and have a great time, and that's all we're here for, right, folks? Now, with that said, let's get into it. I got my box from CGC. I got my handy dandy knife. Let's cut into it. Well, I already started cutting. I haven't done this. It's been a while. I haven't rehearsed this. So before I do the final cut, we're going to pray to the 9899 and 10 gods. Let's do this. First opening, we're praying for all 9/8 or better. So hopefully they're not mad that I started cutting beforehand. So we don't like to look in there. We like to enjoy it, savor it. Okay, we got bubble wrap, card for something, bubble wrap. Oh, cardboard and books. Nothing else. Throw it. Take off the rubber band. Well, give ourselves a cardboard cut. Sling the rubber band and see what side's up or down. Okay. Get rid of the knife. Don't want to cut myself even further. This side is down, so here we go. Plastic, and we have... Okay, so this is good. We're starting off great here. We got a Star Wars... Sorry. Let me be clear. We have The Star Wars #1, signed by Mike Mayhew. Yeah, let's start over on that. The Star Wars #1, signed by Mike Mayhew, the Duramasa variant cover. This is based on George Lucas's original rough drafts. Man, I'm fumbling all over the place, folks. Based on his rough draft screenplay of the original Star Wars, and I think this was like the 1 in 25 or 1 in 10 or something like that. And it says George Lucas and w. rinzler story, Mike Mayhew art, and Jan Duramasa cover. Check out that bad boy. Now, I really like this because it kind of like shows you what Star Wars could have been. A lot of early like concepts and whatnot were put into this. Oh, and I didn't even show it. Right here, Mayhew, signed by him. Beautiful. I like how he colored it, the color of it. Mayhew on there. It's really cool, and it's also reminiscent of the classic Star Wars poster. And it's interesting how different it is because it's like about, Luke Starkiller. You got Anakin Skywalker, totally different people, not even related. Different twins, I believe, not Luke and Leia. Something like that. I can't remember, but it's an interesting concept. I'd actually like to see it done. Maybe they do an animated version of it. Maybe have him do some art for the show. I think that'd be cool. Just like if they're doing the freaking Jedi spin-offs and all that fun stuff, why don't they do this? I think it'd be interesting. In fact, why don't they have George Lucas direct it? All right, next we have... Oh, man, I was hoping this would have gotten a 9/8, but it did not. This is the Star Wars #1, signed by Mike Mayhew. This is the Wheatley variant cover. And this is also, the same book based on his rough draft in a 9/6. I was hoping for a 9/8. Didn't get it. You can see he signed down here. And I like it because if you look, Luke Starkiller on the front there, he looks like George Lucas, kind of, which I think is kind of funny. At least in that picture of it. That sucks. I'm not gonna lie, I am kind of disappointed. I thought these all would be 9.8. That's why I sent them in. So maybe if I get a little redemption here, can this be a 9.8? Please, 9.8. Come on, house. No, I'm just kidding. That's a different YouTuber, not me, but he's funny. Here we go. All right, this makes up for it. This is probably, I would think, probably be the one that's worth the most money out of all of them anyway, just because of how vintage it is. This is The Star Wars #2, signed by Mike Mayhew, the variant cover. And this is the Ralph McQuarrie cover. He did a lot of the concept art for the original Star Wars movies. And this was his first, this was his concept art of, what was it? R2, C3PO. That was supposed to be Chewbacca. I'm guessing Luke and Han, even though I'm pretty sure the Luke Starkiller there is probably supposed to be different. That might not have been Luke Starkiller there. The other one with the gun, I'm assuming, is Anakin. That's pretty cool. All in all, through this unboxing here, I know it's short. We didn't get many books in, but we got some good books in that I think this is very underrated. And I think out of all the Star Wars stuff that's come out recently, I think people should own these because these are one of like the last thing kind of like I think George Lucas okayed. And I don't know. I think this has more of like a nostalgic kind of history to it than maybe some other Star Wars stuff, especially now. I mean, obviously 1 through 6, but I think these are kind of like that last little what if of George Lucas that is still around and still readily available. So saying that, even though I got the 9.6 of the Wheatley cover, I might try and maybe find another copy and then get it signed again, or maybe just buy it outright on eBay. But these are for the PC, and they're not going anywhere. They're staying with me for a long time in a galaxy not so far away. So with that said, if you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on this unboxing. Are you a fan of like this version of Star Wars? Do you think George should have tried to go this route? Or do you think the way he did it was fine? I mean, majority is going to be like, it is what it is. Yes, what he did was great. But still, it's nice to hear your thoughts on the matter. And keep in mind, I have an eBay. The link will be down below. It's N8_PlotHolePro on eBay. Check it out. You can buy some books there to help me fund this whole little endeavor so we can bring you more content like this. I think we're about out of time. So once again, I'm Nate Slater. I'll catch you all in the void.